up, beer tubers? It's Super Bowl Sunday, and it is that time of the year again, for Hopslam. And I wasn't actually going to review this beer, but after much deliberation and talking to a few of you, people really wanted to see what the treehouse effect has on something like Hopslam, something that we only get once a year, that doesn't linger around, something that is bought fresh, drank fresh, and still very hyped up. I jokingly call this Hypeslam. This is in 12-ounce cans this year, and this is a 10% unfiltered, unpasteurized, double India Pale Ale brewed from Bell's, Comstock, Michigan. This beer has been all over the place in the last, 5 years. Really, from the last time I really remember being like, oh my god, I have to buy some Hopslam. So I jokingly also tell people that this is my 1 year, $20. I take it out and I light it on fire and hand it to the clerk, and then they give me Hopslam. I just never seem to really come back to this beer. And I know it's got 6 hop varieties, it's 10%. They use a dollop of honey according to their website, and then they talk about it being really balanced and dry and in West Coast honors. So the fact that this is unfiltered, it's still pretty damn clear. It's got a nice chill haze. It's got about a 2-finger frothy, slightly off-white head. Looks okay in the glass. Admittedly, this is not my first can of Hopslam this year, so I have a few preconceived notions, but I did not review it off camera, and I don't have any of those notes over here. So this is just what you're seeing is what you're getting right here. On 2016 Hopslam, I do know that they use Simcoe and other Pacific Northwest hops, and let's go ahead and dive into those. Okay, wow, immediately I get just a blast of sweet honey and just really overripe grapefruit peel. Ruby red grapefruit flesh, lots of sweet malt character, twinge of booze, but really this thing smells sweeter than any other double IPA I've had in the last calendar year. So let's get into it. Cheers. And full disclaimer, I did let this beer warm up a little bit outside the fridge. Not treehouse warm up, but I'm not serving it fridge temp. All right, I'm getting just overloaded with the amount of malt presence and the sweet malty characters. I can pick that honey out like pretty much any beer, just like a Pipeworks beer. A lot of the Pipeworks beers use honey, I think, in all their double IPAs, like Ninja versus Unicorn and Citra Ninja, and all those ninjas all use honey, and it's so sweet. The intention is to dry this beer out and get this in a West Coast like pine bomb level, and it sort of does that, but there's so much lingering residual sweetness from the honey and the amount of malt to drive this fucker up to 10%. There's some crackery bready malts. As far as hops go, this is a double IPA. This is an American double IPA. Seems to be brewed in West Coast style. Where's the hops? This is Hopslam. Your logo is just this ridiculous, like hop crushing a human. I brew like IPAs on a homebrew scale that have more hop character than this, both in the nose and in the flavor. I mean, if I'm really looking for it, there's a sort of tangerine honey character, a little bit of citric grapefruit peel, maybe some lemon lime peel. Really having to search for it, maybe just a hint of peach or apricot. But this is a really boring ass double IPA. Excuse me if I'm offending anyone here. I guess I can't really be sorry because to each their own for their drinking habits. This beer is consistently getting a 4.6 on Untapped, and I question you guys. Why? Seriously, why? How the fuck? Why? Why? This isn't horrible, but at $18 a sixer, and a name like Hopslam and a legacy that it's carried for so long, it's just so disappointing. John's recovering from Beer Dabbler yesterday. Otherwise, he'd be here reviewing this with me. And he said he had Hopslam on draft at the Beer Dabbler, and he said it was a top 3 worst beer of the day for him. That's a lot coming from John. I know he's a harsh IPA critic, but I mean, you guys, this is really sweet. There's a twinge of booze coming through as it's getting a little bit warmer. Like clean, boozy alcohol, like something you'd expect from an Imperial Stout or an American Strong Ale or a barley wine. It's sticky. And it's not sticky from hop resin. It's sticky from sweetness and syrupy qualities. And it's not balanced. And it's all bitter and all sweet. And it's not good. Stop. Go back to the drawing board and reformulate. Because this... I guess it still sells, so they're going to keep doing it. But to me, Stone did something last year where they went back to the drawing board. They looked at their Pale Ale and Ruination, and I believe a couple of their other beers. And they looked at the hops that they were using many, many years ago, and looked at the hops that people want to drink beers made with now. And, you know, toning down some malt complexities. Simplifying malt bills, not driving up a 10% beer because it needs to be. If anything, this should be Malt Slam. I'm so disappointed. I wish Bell's would at least hear the cries and not just see all the sales and ratings. Because obviously, I guess I'm one of very few who despise this beer. And I'm actually not even going to finish this. This isn't great. So, yeah, I light my money on fire every year to try this beer. This is actually going to be the last year I review Hopslam. You all know I don't like it. If I had to rate this beer, as far as American Double IPA goes, I think it's like a 76. Too boozy, too sweet, not enough hops, boring, boozy. Pardon me, guys. That was awful. And I hope all of you who have had Hopslam this year will comment below and will state that I'm crazy or will agree with me. I don't know. I don't really care what you guys, at the end of the day, if you think I'm insane. But this is just something that I'm moving on from. No more. Peace.